What would you guys like to see in this next movie?
Her
what's
actually
backstory?
New
Like what
stuff.
backstory? Because I want to see a backstory. I want to know. I have so many questions. The biggest backstory I want in this next one is how Kylo Ren became what he is now. That's what I
I
want.
just
I want
yeah.
to know.
I just want the three main characters. I want to know more about Finn, Rey, and Kylo Ren. That's
Yeah.
the ones I care most about. I don't care about anybody other character.
What about Finn? Like Finn does not interest me. Like he's a stormtrooper and he left that past. Like I
See,
have no interest
I
in.
thought Finn was going to be the new Han. I thought Finn was.
Yeah.
The new Han. I didn't know. I didn't know
I'm
Poe was.
curious about him because I
His
don't. They don't.
poster's too good.
Yeah, Finn
Like,
doesn't have
can
like
go either
a
way.
like an
He's just like a
established
baby. Like,
area
they're on-
in anything. Like Finn's
Yeah.
not like a Han. He's not a Luke. He's not
Right.
anything. Like we don't know what he is. So that's why I want to know more about him. And like there's like little like breadcrumbs that he might be force sensitive too, so I want
Right.
to see if they develop that because like when they're doing the Millennium Falcon chase on Jakku and like they she's like I've never flown this well, he's like I've never shot, like I've never did this, whatever, like they're
It's
both
so
gonna
cool.
have
I like that.
like that was like very like forcey, like the force was like with them when they were doing that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
How badass was that when she fucking?
I
shot
love
the
that.
jet and then she just went down.
that was
I
my
just,
favorite
dude,
sequence.
I was like,
the
what
whole
the
thing.
fuck?
That was
so
really well
cool.
done.
Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
is probably like the coolest part, I think. in the
Yeah,
whole-
easily.
That was dope.
Also, I fucking loved the setting of that final battle in the winter, in the forest. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that's
that was
pretty cool.
beautiful.
That was pretty cool. Yeah,
And
like,
the lighting
that was-
of the lightsabers, just whew,
That's what I love too. Like, you know how like in the other ones, like they said they foresee things. Like, oh, I foresee something. Blah blah blah. You actually see what she foresees,
yeah.
and I like that. I like that.
Foreshadows this terror, this horror.
Right, and then she didn't want any part of it. Like, so I'm sitting there thinking, like, that is such a cool thing to bring to this. You know, you actually see what they see, and like the fear. You know, like how cool would that have been? Like in like I don't know, I think it was episode 2 or episode 3, when you know, like they sensed something. You actually got to see what they sensed before it even happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Some people think that those memories she has, or the visions she sees when she touches the lightsaber, some of them are like foreseeing things in the future, but some of them are memories as well.
Yeah,
Like I think like it's half and half maybe.
yeah.
Like some of the stuff that you see in there has already happened, and then some of it is stuff that will happen.
see, I gotta watch it again, man. Like,
Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, no, like
probably missed a lot of
it
stuff.
totally helped watching it 2 more times since
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
time.
Look for the little Poe figure in Rey's
I
hut.
will look
I
for
will
that.
now, yeah.
I
And,
like
I wonder if that's just like a Easter egg they just put it in or whatever though.
I got a quick question for you
Maybe.
guys, okay? If you get one choice of one force power, what would it be? Just one. That's it. You get nothing else. You just get one power.
One
Wait,
force
okay,
power.
so
It could be light or dark. Doesn't matter.
One force power. So certain force powers are
Okay.
throwing a lightsaber and bringing it back. Force jumping.
I've never seen that in the movie.
Well, it's in a game. Force
No,
jump.
it's in episode 5.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Darth
yeah.
Vader throws his lightsaber at Luke when he's up on the rafters, and then it comes back to him.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh, he
totally.
does?
Yep.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah,
And
because it was
Sidious,
kind of weird.
Sidious
though,
does
looking.
it too. He throws at Yoda. And,
Yeah.
like he like throws
Yeah.
like sticks in some people when he grabs it. There's force choke naturally. There's lightning.
the
There
lightning.
is
Force push.
Force push.
But
there's
does force push
pull.
include
Stop.
pulling? Or
No,
is
that
it
would
both?
be something different. Right?
Yeah,
Ah.
the
push and
stop,
pull.
you get the stop too. So.
Oh yeah, force stop.
I think force.
Is that what it is? Is that what he's just stopping, or is it literally just like a force push that he's like maintaining on something?
I think he's pushing it. I mean, he's keeping something somewhere, right? So it's a push
Yeah.
and pull.
Yeah.
It's like stopping something.
Then when he lets it go, it just goes forward. So
That's
I mean,
true.
if you,
Yeah.
You
So
know,
he's
it's a
force
stop.
holding.
yeah, force hold, yeah.
There's mind trick, right?
Ooh,
Where you-
Jedi mind trick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jedi mind tricks.
Ooh.
But it only works on the weak-minded, though.
Sure.
It only works on the weak-minded.
It only works on the weak-minded.
What else is there? Oh man,
Force
I-
speed.
there's a
Yeah.
force like bubble where you can like protect yourself from stuff.
That'd be pretty cool.
That I've seen. Yeah, force
Force
speed,
crush.
force crush.
Force speed. That's just in a video game, then, right?
Yeah, where you run really
No,
fast.
Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon use it in episode 1. They
Oh,
run
yeah.
really fast down the
Yeah.
down the corridor versus the droids in the very beginning of the movie.
That's right.
Fun.
Alan
They do?
did. Nice.
I've seen
I'm
him
still
jump
thinking
really
force
high.
choke.
And then
I'm still thinking
there's
force
force vision, where you can see in the future. And then there's force meditation, where there's Jedi that just meditate during a battle, and they just reach the minds of the army, and they synchronize it. They help synchronize people so that they can be the most efficient they can. So there's like force meditators that are like designed specifically to sit there and help the flow of the battle go.
What was that in?
It was in a video game.
Video game.
Yeah.
Okay, because I'm sorry, I'm like I've never heard of those before, but like that's cool. I was like, I like to see that. That's pretty
Dude,
badass.
right? Like a person meditate, which Clone Wars could have been the perfect example.
Yeah, that
Sounds
would have been a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So which one out of those?
What do you choose? Come on,
Yeah.
Clay. You just list them all. What's yours?
I always really liked Force Push, I think.
Yeah.
Force Push was just like an awesome. In the video game, Jedi Academy, I always did like wall run. I always did the wall run, and then I had the choke and push. Those were my three. Because what you would do is you would battle somebody on like a cliff where if they fell off, they would die. And so they would come, I'd choke them, and then I'd push them off, and then they would die. And so I'd be like choking and pushing, and so that was really fun.
I think I would either pick Force Pull or Jedi Mind Trick.
Yeah. But pull feels like Force Push, you're almost like throwing Hadoukens at people.
Yeah, but Force Pull is like useful every day.
Is
Yeah.
it?
I would
Like,
pick.
oh, I need the remote. Force Pull.
Oh, you're right, because like, yeah, that's right.
I would pick like the stopping of like the laser thing.
So
Yeah?
Force Stop.
Force stop. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that.
That
That
was
was
cool.
so
I thought
badass
that
because
was-
like it was just staying there, and then all of a sudden he just leaves. I was like, doosh, like
Yeah, that
I
was
like,
cool.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we've never seen that in any incarnation. Which
No,
is cool.
I
Where they
thought
stop
that
an
was
actual
cool.
blaster fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
that
that
was just seeing
happened, when
it,
that
like,
happened,
you're
I
like,
turned to Amber and I
whoa.
was like, they could do that.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What do you mean they people?
I was like, well, I mean, just like the Sith or like I don't know if that's
kidding.
a Sith power or Jedi. I was just like, I don't know, man.
I
was
don't
just
know.
crazy.
And that's
Yeah.
what really made him set up as like a really powerful person because you never seen that
Yeah.
before either.
Yeah,
You're like,
you're
whoa,
like,
is this guy
ooh.
like crazy powerful? And then you're like, oh, he's a kid that's like throws temper tantrums.
Yes.
Yeah, which was
Dude, I
so
was
much
laughing on that
like
part.
well, it was so much more well executed than Anakin's tantrums.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so much more well done.
Oh,
in
I
terms
hated
of
that.
Yeah.
He's like, you underestimate my power. Like, fucking dumbass.
Arnold Schwarzenegger as Anakin Skywalker, ladies and gentlemen.
That's pretty much though.
Sound-
It is kind of what it
Get to
sounded
the
like. Yeah.
ship.
It's like, in my eyes, the Jedi are the wrong ones, or something like I already said.
Jedi
like,
are evil.
the Jedi are evil. Like, I'm like, oh my god, just kill this guy, please, just kill
fucking
this guy.
slices that off.
It's like, I know what you're talking about now, Clay. After like doing the whole machete thing and going back, like, I'm like, these are fucking horrible. Like,
Yeah,
these are
that's
so
right.
bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like I was so like overlaid because like I like the whole graphics and everything, but once you got really into the depth of the story, I'm just
Yeah.
like, this sucks.
The
man.
acting too.
Yeah, that guy was like,
Dialogue.
Obi-Wan was wasted because he was like the best actor in the originals.
Oh, I know.
Him and
Yeah.
Liam Neeson, like they would have been if they had like centered the story. Clay, did you get a chance to watch those
I was
things?
just gonna bring that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
oh, so I was gonna ask you too. By the way, I'm sorry. Can I just ask this question
Yeah.
one time?
Yeah.
So, the one guy fucking that Yoda went against and did that big fight scene. What was his name again?
Darth Sidious.
Darth Sidious. No,
Yeah.
Darth Sidious.
The Emperor.
Yeah.
Not the Emperor. The other guy.
Oh,
Remember-
Count
wait.
Dooku.
Oh, General
Count
Grievous.
No,
Oh,
Count
Count
Dooku.
Dooku.
Count Dooku. Okay. Was he basically a good guy? You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like he was not.
Yeah.
He was kind of like a good guy who was sympathetic with the resistance people in, or like the Trade Federation, because he saw
Right.
the evil that was happening in the
Emperor.
Empire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Which he, because like what I was getting, because he said if he's like you can join me, Obi-Wan. He's like because what's his name? His master,
Yeah,
Qui-Gon.
Liam
Darth
Nielsen.
Palpatine.
He's like would have been
Oh.
with me.
Oh,
Would've
yeah,
been with
yeah,
me.
yeah,
And
Qui-Gon.
I was like, you're fucking right. I'm like, so wait, is he a good guy? Because I'm thinking he's a good guy. He's not
He
a bad
kind of
guy
is, but
because
he is still.
he was
Yeah.
trying to go against. He was
He
trying
is
to go
still the-
against what's his name?
Yeah, he's still the like apprentice of Darth Sidious, though. Because
He is,
remember,
but-
he was defending him, like or whatever, or like fighting in front of him.
But that was the thing too. Like, was he trying to like be on both sides? Because like it almost
Yeah.
seemed like he was trying to like.
I think you're right.
Because he's like, if you knew who you were working for, really,
Yeah.
he's like, you would be on my side about this.
I think
But the
you're
thing
totally
was,
right.
I never really got that story because like, was that the whole plan all along, or like was he like? That's what I was trying to get. Like,
I think the Emperor was manipulating him to like say he's like helping like the bad guys, but also also Count Dooku was like kind of playing his own battle, like trying to like get away from the Emperor and everything, like playing his side and also the Jedi side.
Right. So that's
And
what I
then the
was
Emperor betrayed him when he had Anakin kill him because he
Kill
had
him.
plans for Anakin to become his apprentice.
right. Because I was like thinking, I was like,
I think he was definitely in that gray
Right.
area. Like Count Dooku
Yeah.
was definitely kind of like playing both sides
be,
and like
yeah,
doing
he
his own
was-
thing. Yeah, he was definitely more like a Qui-Gon Jinn character who was a little bit more rebellious and stuff.
Right.
And
So I was.
there's videos that you should watch that Alan sent me, and he's a guy that took a chance at like depicting his version of the prequels and how he can improve the theming and the story arcs of characters. And it's really interesting because the story arc becomes about Obi-Wan Kenobi and less about Anakin's like turn to the dark side, although that's a very big role. And Count Dooku's character changes to more of a very like it's very clear that he's being manipulated and forced into working with the Emperor. And he's just like, dude, he's like, I'm so glad you're here. Like, I can't tell anybody because I don't know how deep this goes, but there's like it's a fucking cesspool.
And the Emperor's like, "Oh yes, tell me more." Like,
yeah,
you know?
yeah, and so it's
I just
wild.
think they could have cut like a good, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes out of that movie, the second
There's
one.
there's people who have done like full cuts to cut down all 3 movies into like one movie,
Yes,
Really?
and it's like a little bit more cohesive. So,
and it works pretty
Oh.
well.
I gotta watch that one. That's pretty cool.
but I'll send you guys the links. It's called "What If Episode 1, What If Episode 2, What If Episode 3 Were Good." And it's
Yeah.
basically like each video is like 10 to 20 minutes, and it's like a guy breaking down like if they had restructured the story and like changed the focus of characters, like how much better the story would have flowed than what we actually got.
Well, that's
Dark-
what I'm wondering. Like, how can we figure out a better story than some of these freaking directors? Like, you know what I mean?
Well-
Like, that's so weird. Like, if you think about it, like,
George Lucas only directed Star Wars 4 and then all the prequels.
I'm just wondering,
So-
like, who sits there and looks at these movies and like, actually, well, this is pretty good.
Well,
Like,
that's the thing is apparently he had like a lot of yes men around him making these movies because he's like the legend that made Star Wars. So when he made all the prequels, nobody was really telling him, this is not really a good idea, George," because it's like his fucking story and his movies and everything.
Yeah.
So he has the ideas there, and like the universe building and like world building that he does is like amazing, but his sense of like story and everything is really bad. Like you can see that the prequels were made like with idea to be more for kids. Like that's why there's all like poop jokes and like all like that kind of stuff and like
Jar Jar
all
Binks.
the toys and everything. Yeah. So I think that's a big part.
It's interesting because the phenomenon of Star Wars was unknown at the time when it first came out, and it evolved to this kids thing. But I'm pretty sure when it first came out, it was very like a specific sci-fi audience, which was
Oh,
very
of course.
niche at the time. But when it came out, it just blew people away, and it became this mass audience thing. And I think the momentum of the first movie, keeping a lot of the things that made it powerful, kept that theme going. But once, you talk about, what is it, 20 years after that? 10 years? No, yeah, 20 years. They're now going to make a prequel to it, and things have changed drastically. Kids are buying Star Wars things left and right, and costumes, and it's like,
Starting
well, this is our
Legos
audience.
and-
Yeah, like,
There's everything out there now.
yeah. So now we got Jar Jar Binks, and now you got...
Screw Jar Jar Binks. Worst character ever
So,
created.
but basically, what I'm getting from this though is based on this first movie, you guys think that the next couple movies are going to be just as good or great, or
I hope.
I think the next one will be the best one, personally, but
Because of the director.
because the director.
Yeah.
Looper.
I just don't know what else has he directed.
Looper.
Because I don't really know.
Looper.
Looper, that's it.
That was actually a
I've
good
never
movie,
seen
and
that.
I
Never seen
enjoyed
it.
that
Really
movie.
great time travel movie.
It's
Yeah.
a time
Yeah,
travel
time
movie. Okay,
Yeah.
I got
Bruce
it.
Willis, man.
Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I have to watch that because I didn't even know because I thought I was like I don't really like Bruce Willis.
What?
Or-
But-
Bruce Willis is awesome. Get out
To-
of here.
to
Okay,
be
you
honest-
can
like
talk
Bruce
podcast.
Willis.
Die hard hate. Anyway,
I
guys,
Die Hard, but
any other Star Wars questions before we wrap things up here?
I probably do, but I
We'll
can't.
do one
think of
more.
it. I know, but I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I had some kind of stupid question. I was just throwing this little
Very
tidbit in
fun
there.
kill. Okay.
At the end where it shows Luke
Chewie.
and it shows his fucking hand that's metal. I couldn't help but think
Oh.
of like Terminator. I was like they're in the future. I was like didn't he have skin on that hand before? Like I could have sworn he had skin on the hand
He did, yeah, he did at one point. Yeah.
at one point, and then like now it's just completely metal. I'm like you couldn't have just like fixed that. I'm sitting there thinking, but I don't know.
Dude, he's
Maybe
a
it's supposed to make it
hermit.
look.
He's
the
the
whole-
Yoda / Obi-Wan now.
He's not a Yoda though. That's the thing. He trained for a month.
But
That's the whole
he's
thing that
now
I hate
had
about
a
But
that.
he's trained for 30 years
Yeah.
since
That's all he
then.
needs, yeah.
But trained on what? He has no. I mean, he
The
knows a
Jedi
couple
temples,
things.
there's logs and everything. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
there
so
has
there
to
is
be
logs.
information.
Oh, because he
Yeah,
did. Yeah,
there has to be.
Leia said he was going to search for the original records. Yeah, I remember that
Right.
now. Okay. Okay. Cool. Never mind then. So he
So
keeps
it's been
logs. Okay, so that
50
makes sense. I like that.
years.
I like that part. Okay. My bad.
I think the second one would be good, but they really do need to learn their lessons from the original, the original.
Prequels.
Jesus Christ, the Force Awakens. Like they need to learn the lessons of what didn't work and what people don't want to see again from Episode 7.
I mean, I guess we can't really be too surprised because J.J. Abrams, that's what he does. He does like fan service and like it appeals to as many people as possible, like safe, like action, sci-fi movies. Like that's what he does.
Which it was safe too, because
Which it was, yeah, exactly.
Movie.
So
That's
safe,
cool.
and I thought, with as much problems as I have with it, I think it was absolutely the right direction to go. You have to establish the fact that it's safe, it's back, and now that
Yeah.
people are back on board, you can start going in a different direction.
Yes.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, that's been another episode of the Everything and Nothing Show. We're really glad that you had a chance to be with us here this week. I hope you enjoyed all the topics. Each topic is going to be on our YouTube channel. Don't
Tell
forget.
us your Star Wars fan theories.
Yeah, we would love to hear all your theories on Star Wars fans. If we've screwed anything up, which I'm sure we did, we'd love to hear anything that we
Multiple
missed.
times.
Multiple times, of course. And if you're liking what you're hearing and liking what you're seeing, make sure to head over to our YouTube channel or our patreon.com/MailstromGamers website and donate a couple bucks, as little as $1 will be super helpful. And then there's other free ways to support us with our Facebook channel, with our Facebook page, with our Twitter account, and our Instagram account. Check those out. We're streaming and sharing. We're playing lots of League of Legends. We're getting drunk and playing them. It's fun. You can join us. We were playing with a couple of our subscribers earlier this week, and that was really fun to kind of meet some of the people that are watching our league stuff and getting to know them and playing with them. They kicked our ass because as much as we love League of Legends and we stream them, we are not the best. We're not the worst, but we are entertaining,
Awesome.
and
Stellar.
awesome. Interstellar. Okay, those are different words.
Interstellar. That's pretty good.
So, guys, it's been an honor to entertain you. Till next week, peace. Take care.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I thought Finn was going to be the new Han. I thought Finn was.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know
I'm,
Poe
I'm
was.
curious about him because I
His
don't. They don't.
poster's too good.
Yeah,
Like,
Finn doesn't have
can
like
go either
a
way.
like an
He's just like a
established
baby. Like,
area
uh,
in anything. Like Finn's
Yeah.
not like a Han. He's not a Luke. He's not
Right.
anything. Like we don't know what he is. So that's why I want to know more about him. And like there's like little like breadcrumbs that he might be force sensitive too. So I want
Right.
to see if they develop that because like when they're doing the Millennium Falcon chase on Jakku and like. She's like, I've never flown this well. He's like, I've never shot. Like, I've never did this. Whatever. Like, they're
That's
both
so
gonna
cool.
have
I like that.
like that was
Yeah.
like very like 4C, like the stuff that you see in there has already happened, and then some of it is stuff that will happen.
See, I gotta watch it again, man. Like,
Yeah, I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, no, like
probably missed a lot of
it
stuff.
totally helped watching it 2 more times since
Yeah.
the first
Yeah.
time.
Look for the little Poe figure in Ray's
I
hut.
will look
I
for
will
that.
now, yeah.
I
I wonder if that's just like a Easter egg they just put it in or whatever though.
I got a quick question for you
Maybe.
guys, okay? If you get one choice of one force power, what would it be? Just one. That's it. You get nothing else. You just get one power.
One force
Okay,
power.
so
It could be light or dark. Doesn't matter.
One force power. So
the Force was like with them when they were doing that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
How
Yeah.
badass was that when she fucking?
I
showed
love
up
that.
And then she just went down.
that was
I
my
was just,
favorite
dude,
sequence,
I was like,
like,
what
the
the
whole
fuck?
that was
so
really well
cool.
done.
Millennium Falcon
Yeah.
is probably like the coolest part, I think. in the
Yeah,
whole-
easily.
That was dope.
Also, I fucking loved the setting of that final battle in the winter, in the forest. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that
that
was
was
pretty cool.
beautiful.
That was pretty cool. Yeah,
And
like,
the lighting
that was-
of the lightsabers, just whew,
That's
yeah.
what I love too. Like, you know how like in the other ones, like they said they foresee things, like, oh, I foresee something, blah blah blah. You actually see what she foresees,
Yeah,
and I like that. I like that.
foreshadows this terror, this horror.
Right, and then she didn't want to. What would you guys like to see in this next movie? Like,
Her
what's
actually-
backstory?
New
Like,
stuff.
What backstory? Because I want to see a backstory. I want to know. I have so many questions. Like, the biggest backstory I want in this next one is how Kylo Ren became what he is now. That's what I want to know.
I just want the three main characters. I want to know more about Finn, Rey, and Kylo Ren. That's
Yeah.
the ones I care most about. I don't care about anybody other character.
What about Finn? Like Finn does not interest me. Like he's a stormtrooper and he left that past. Like I
See,
have
I
no.
any part of it. Like, so I'm sitting there thinking, like, that is such a cool thing to bring to this. You know, you actually see what they see and like the fear. You know, like how cool would that have been? Like in like I don't know, I think it was episode 2 or episode 3, when you know, like they sense something. You actually got to see what they sense before it even happened. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Some people think that those memories she has, or the visions she sees when she touches the lightsaber, some of them are like foreseeing things in the future, but some of them are memories as well.
Yeah.
Like I think like it's half and half maybe.
Yeah.
Like some